Mastering every single AI tool is not needed to start making money with AI video. However, what you do need is a clear direction. You've probably noticed that every few weeks there's a new AI model, a new feature, or a new platform. And it's easy to think that's what you should be learning next. But if you don't know how you actually want to monetize all these, you'll end up learning a little bit of everything, and without getting much closer to your goal. So before you learn another tool, decide what kind of business you're trying to build. Once you know where you're going, it becomes much easier to decide which skills are actually worth learning. After thinking about this for quite a while, I realized that almost every way of making money with AI video fits into one of two paths. You're either building an audience or you're helping clients. They're very different businesses, and I think choosing your direction early saves you from wasting months learning skills you may never use. Path 1. Build an audience. When you create content consistently, you're building an asset. Every tutorial, every case study, every short video becomes another opportunity for someone to discover your work, even months after you publish it. As people begin following your content, opportunities start appearing. You might get sponsorships, recommend tools you genuinely use, launch a product, build a community, sell a course, or even attract clients who found you through your videos. The interesting part isn't how you monetize. It's that every one of those opportunities starts with the same thing. People trust your work. That's why I think building an audience is such a powerful long-term strategy. You're creating something that keeps working even when you're not. The difficult part is that this path rewards consistency more than speed. You can spend months creating content before seeing meaningful results, and that's where many people quit. They assume the strategy doesn't work, when in reality, they simply stopped before the audience had time to grow. Another thing people often underestimate is that building an audience isn't just about making beautiful videos. It's about understanding what people care about, communicating clearly, and publishing consistently. Those skills become just as valuable as knowing how to generate great AI content. Path 2. Work with clients. The second path is almost the opposite. Instead of building an audience, you're using AI video to solve problems for businesses. They already need advertising, social media content, product launches, training material, and dozens of other types of video. AI simply allows you to create those videos faster, experiment more, and often produce results that were much more expensive just a few years ago. One thing that surprised me is how little clients care about the technology itself. I've never had someone ask which AI model was used to create a video. They care about whether it looks professional, communicates the message clearly, and helps them achieve a business objective. That's an important distinction because I see many beginners marketing themselves as AI experts. Personally, I think that's the wrong approach. Businesses aren't looking for someone who knows the newest AI tool. They're looking for someone who can help them grow, sell more products, or communicate better. AI is simply one of the tools you use to make that happen. What I also like about client work is how quickly you improve. Every project teaches you something new, strengthens your portfolio, and gives you more confidence to charge higher rates on the next one. The feedback loop is much shorter because you're constantly solving real problems for real businesses.
So, which path should you choose? Personally, I don't think you have to choose forever. If I were starting again today, I'd probably focus on client work first because it's usually the fastest way to generate income. At the same time, I'd publish content every week, even if almost nobody was watching. Why? Because those two paths actually reinforce each other. Client work gives you experience, credibility, testimonials, and real projects to talk about. Content helps new clients discover you and trust you before you've ever had a conversation. Over time, each one makes the other stronger. As AI keeps improving, knowing how to use the tools becomes less of a competitive advantage because everyone has access to them. What becomes more valuable is your ability to understand people, communicate ideas, tell stories, and solve real business problems. Those are the skills that will continue to matter regardless of which AI model is popular next year. So before you spend another month learning the latest AI tool, ask yourself one simple question. What kind of business am I actually trying to build? Once you have that answer, you'll stop chasing every new trend
and start learning the skills that genuinely move you toward your goal. If you'd like to go much deeper into both of these paths, we've put together complete step-by-step roadmaps inside our school community. You'll find the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.